It's 10 trivia questions on the number 60. This is Trivia with Buds. Welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show, and thanks for hitting subscribe so you never miss a new episode. New episodes go out Monday through Friday, and there's about 1,800 episodes to listen to whenever you want on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, etc. And thanks for leaving those reviews. Just hit 426 reviews on the show, and those are greatly appreciated. You can leave a star rating, or you can leave a couple words, or you can just do the star rating, whatever you want to do, but thanks for doing it. Today's episode, all about the number 60 from a party I did over the weekend for a woman named Angela's 60th surprise birthday party. So we had a bunch of fun with that. Happy birthday, Angela, in Johnson City, Tennessee. And before we get there, we have the letter D to warm you up with categories. We have Halloween costumes, heroes, and things you get tickets for. Halloween costumes, heroes, and things you get tickets for. Listen for my 3D answers at the end of the episode, along with a fun fact of the day about the first female detective in the U.S. We're all warmed up, we're ready, and we're jumping in to the number 60 trivia. Here we go. It's trivia on the number 60. Question number 1. What late comedian with the initials JR said looking 50 is great if you're 60? Number 1. What late comedian with the initials JR said looking 50 is great if you're 60? Number 2. What is the gift for a 60th wedding anniversary? What is the gift for a 60th wedding anniversary? Number 3, which actress, not famous at the time, played opposite Nicolas Cage in the American film Gone in 60 Seconds, released in 2000? Number 3, what actress played opposite Nicolas Cage in Gone in 60 Seconds? Number 4, California Dreamin' was a 60s song by what group? California Dreamin' was a 60s song by what group? Number 5, 60% of the time it works every time is a quote from what 2000s comedy film? Number 5, 60% of the time it works every time is a quote from what 2000s comedy film? Number 6, A Fistful of Dollars was a 60s Western starring what actor? Number 6, A Fistful of Dollars was a 60s Western starring what actor? Number 7, 60, spelled out, those numbers, 60, is a brand that makes products for what racket sport? Number 7, 60 is a brand that makes products for what racket sport? Number 8, what is 60 in Spanish? Setenta or sesenta? Number 8, what is 60 in Spanish? Setenta or sesenta? Number 9, who wrote the book To Kill a Mockingbird, which came out in 1960? Who wrote the book To Kill a Mockingbird out in 1960? Number 10, without using a calculator, what is 60 times 60? Without using a calculator, what is 60 times 60? Those are all your questions for the number 60. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to the number 60. Let's see how you did. What late comedian with the initials JR said looking 50 is great if you're 60? Number 1's answer was Joan Rivers. JR Joan Rivers. Number 2, the gift for a 60th wedding anniversary is anything diamond. Number 3, Angelina Jolie stars opposite Nicolas Cage in the film Gone in 60 Seconds from 2000. Number 4, California Dreamin' was by the Mamas and the Papas, a 60s song by the 60s group The Mamas and the Papas. Number 5, 60% of the time it works every time is a quote from what 2000s comedy film? Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Paul Rudd's character, Brian Fantana, has the Sex Panther cologne, and it growls when he opens it. It's great. Number 6, Fistful of Dollars was a 60s Western starring what actor? Clint Eastwood. Number 7, 60 is a brand that makes products for what racket sport? Pickleball gear. Number 8, 60 in Spanish is sesenta. Number 9, Who Wrote To Kill a Mockingbird? Harper Lee, out in 1960. And number 10, 60 times 60 is 3,600. Good job to everybody who nailed the number 60 quiz that we played today. Thanks for listening and playing along. Your fact of the day is the first female detective in the U.S., Kate Warren, foiled an assassination attempt against President Lincoln when she was 23. I'd like to see a movie about that. Feel like, who could do that? What's her name? Millie Bobby Brown would be like a good 23-year-old, roughly, female detective in the U.S. I think she could pull it off. And the answers, hopefully in your head here, that all start with D. Halloween costumes. I'm going to say Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Got to get that eyebrow on nice and thick with some makeup. Make it pop when you do the people's eyebrow. Heroes, Davy Crockett. And things you get tickets for, drunk driving. Don't do it. Call a Lyft or an Uber or a friend who drives Lyft and Uber. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.